BrokeBlackMan. For here, I'm going to be reacting to Legion Season 2, Episode 2. 2 for 2, Chapter 10. Let's get to reacting.
Look, all I know is she said to help you, Sid, and I love her. I trust her, so I will.
Wow, really?
Just no more lies. If we're gonna do this, if I'm gonna help you find your body, let me be ultra clear. Nobody gets hurt.
There's always casualties with
Got it?
this.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
Yeah, look the same.
When I spoke to the boss,
Fukuyama.
he said the plan was to kill Oliver when we find him.
Let's make sure we find him first.
Aight.
They've got no memories for me. Just data.
How many are there?
No one knows.
That's a good question.
Sid.
Chance the object is explosive in nature.
Just
27%.
visiting the places that freaking David went in the past. In his, what, 362 days he was gone?
You like to swing on a star. Carry moonbeams home the job.
Wow.
Be brighter off than you are.
Same thing he did
Or would
when
you
back in
rather
season
be a
1.
pig?
Damn. And Division. As he sent Oliver to kill his wife. Carrie,
Oliver.
run. Run.
Let's dance, asshole.
Carrie? I'm scared.
Hey, you.
Gosh. It's too powerful. Oh my gosh.
Is searching for a monk, a member of the Migo Order. Oliver believes he's hiding here.
Impossible.
Why?
Many years ago, the Migo monks were wiped out by the Miser Sunday.
Miser who?
I believe it's before your time.
When Amal Farouk was defeated, his mind was separated from his body.
And his body was then hidden away with the monks.
So, if Farouk was looking for his
A
body,
Migo monk would know its location.
You led us from the building while the Shadow King broke in.
A diversion.
Working in conjunction with Farouk, conspiring.
He told you. Farouk tricked us out of the building. That's what he does. Trick people.
Sid.
No.
Could
Tell
be
them.
possible. I can't believe they throw him right back in that thing. Nah, it's it. And she doesn't have an arm confirmed.
Sid. It worked. Are you real?
Possible. I never thought I'd see you again. Like this.
Am I dead in the future?
Spoilers.
Wait, am I dead?
It's complicated. And the few of us who are left went into hiding. But we don't have long. It's coming.
It's coming.
What's coming? Farouk?
No, he's dead in my timeline. You
Oh.
killed him
When?
about a week from now. We need him when things turn.
He killed.
He killed a few. This thing kills everyone. Kills everyone.
Imagine a boy. From a young age, he is taught wrong.
This color is called red.
This one is green.
Red. Green.
Remember, red means stop, green means go.
We must agree on what is real.
Wow.
This will all be over soon enough.
Okay. But just remember, we see everything.
Do you now? No.
Where's Oliver?
Put two and two together.
Monsieur Amal Farouk.
It's a muscle, my dear. The big gray meat. You gotta work it out. Get it stronger. You decide what is real and what is not. You. Your will. You and I. We are les dieux. Gods.
Are you now?
What did John Lennon say? Bigger than Jesus.
Shall begin. Draw your sword. Are you gonna get cut?
Continue.
Oh, you brought a tank to a knife fight.
If you help me to find my body, I will be in your debt. Where I come from, debt is something that must be honored.
Don't
No
do
more
it.
killing.
Fine.
Bull.
I promise.
Don't do it. Don't let him suffer.
You know, I was thinking, now that you're out of the closet, you and the kid talking again, face to face, that maybe I could go.
But you're dead. Your body.
But I was thinking, maybe you could make me a new one.
What?
But I am going, right? Eventually?
I got out.
Nothing.
Oh, she aging.
Leave. Now. Take Sid and find a nice quiet hilltop somewhere. Settle down.
That's
Look at the
selfish.
You were...
And I asked you to help Farouk. Why would I do that?
Because of the plague?
If I said that you should do it, then you should do it.
But was that Sid though? Like,
Really?
was the monk there the whole time? So, not gonna lie, this was a fantastic episode, but again, it still brings us with confusion and questions. For starters, this future Sid thing. Is it 100% real? If it is real, then you know what? You're fooling me, Legion writers. But the moment, you know, in the first episode, you show us that egg and it deformed, and you know, it hatched that deformed chick that ate that one regular chick, and then you see the Shadow King, you know, nurture it. Then you see that same slug thing going underneath the bed, and then David remembers, you know, what happened within that freaking, you know, orb that he met future Sid. But the future Sid is saying you need to find the monk so you can, well, not find the monk, we later found out about the monk thing, but help the Shadow King find his body. Now, again, it doesn't seem right. Like, why would David want to help his, you know, his oldest enemy? We find out in this episode why he needs to do it, because apparently in the future there's going to be something or someone, whatever, that's going to surpass the Shadow King. You know, Shadow King just killed a few people. This new thing is going to kill pretty much everyone, to the point that David may not even freaking be alive in the future. So basically they're doing a Days of Futures Past thing, you know, but in their own way in the show, where someone from the future basically contacted someone from the past, telling them, okay, you gotta change a few events. In like a week, or I guess you said like within a week of current present time, which probably gonna be like within like a few episodes, maybe the entire season. David's gonna kill the Shadow King, and when it does happen, something later is gonna happen to a point where some new big bad's gonna come, and they're all gonna wish that the Shadow King was still alive to combat it. So, who knows? Maybe finding it, giving it to him is gonna be something good. Because when David finally has a conversation with the Shadow King, which isn't the face of Lenny or even Oliver, it's his actual freaking form that he originally had before Professor Xavier defeated him. He was like, oh, if you help me, I'll be in your debt. So again, if he does help him, he can basically return the debt and, help David and everyone else defeat this new big bad, this thing that future Sid is warning us that's gonna come. So I don't know, this could pretty much be a long con, because even then how she's like, oh, you defeat him in the desert, whatever, but when David and Shadow King do meet, even though it's not physically, it's in a desert, and the next thing you know, he just zips it down and it's not there. So again, it's like, what's up with this desert thing? Is it really gonna meet again in the desert for reals, and they're both gonna be there? Whatever though. But Shadow King went to Division, and he was basically killing people, and it's interesting how he goes there, messes up Carrie to the point that instead of, the female Carrie going inside the male body of Carrie, the male Carrie goes inside the female body. And, from what I recall from first season, whoever's pretty much outside the longest does age versus, the female Carrie, every time she goes in there, she ages less. So now that she's basically out there even more, she's getting old, and you can see how her hair, is, getting a little bit gray. But back to the Oliver thing, Oliver did go and he saw Melanie, but I don't know if he actually had a conversation with her or not. But if he did, what conversation did they have? Did he manipulate her? Did the Shadow King just went over and manipulate? Did he even have, any control at that time? But having Melanie say, just go, escape, just leave everyone to whatever they're doing, that could again be another ploy, giving Shadow King another chance to return to Division without David being there, and look for this monk. Now they talked about this more, elaborate more about this monk in this episode, saying that after the Shadow King was defeated, the monks hid the body, and they say like the monks have been wiped out by someone. I think the name was Blue or something like that. I remember hearing the word Blue, or maybe it was something else. I don't know. I only see the episode once, so I do tend to forget things. But it's interesting how they say like monks should be dead or whatever, but apparently this monk is still alive, whatever. But I'm guessing if someone wiped out the monks, maybe the monk, just his mind just left and is basically just traveling all over the place. Because in episode 1 we do see the same monk. Oh my gosh, I just hit my laptop. We see the same monk in that club, and now we're seeing this monk in that Division room. All those people who were infected just walking around. So at this point it's like, what's going on? Is Division lying by saying like we don't know where this monk is, yet the monk is clearly there? That, or is just like his mind, whatever. Just like how the Shadow King doesn't can freaking has to latch onto a living person. Is it somehow this monk is just floating around or everything, just going inside freaking people's bodies or whatever? Oh, it's just so trippy and so confusing. But hopefully as the episode and season goes by, we get a damn explanation, damn it. If not, who knows? That's the thing. That's the thing that we don't know. In the first season, it's okay, is David crazy? Can we even trust him or anything? To the season, okay, we still can't trust him or anything. But at the same time, it's this mystery of the future Sid. Is it 100% true? Possibly not, because even those freaking androids were 63% of you is lying. So it's are they trying to tell us that within this future Sid thing, yes, future Sid could just be, telling us something, but we don't know. But till then, just like the video, comment below what you guys do all the episode. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm the BrokeBlackMan 94, and I am signing on.